Okay, good morning. We're going to be doing some exercises that work with the upper body, the traps, the neck, and the shoulders. The first exercise is you're just standing, moving your arms back and forth like this. The trick is that you're only moving your arm from here to here. And then from this position back, it's just gravity pulling your arms back like this. So it's a push like you're paddling, and then you're not bringing your arms back, they're just coming back. So when I relax my arms, they kind of just swing back and forth like this a little bit until they come down. So I push, and then they come back. Push, push, push. Anytime you're pausing like this, like when people can't relax, you'll see them going like this. But right now, I'm using my shoulder to bring my arm forward, like this is part of the exercise and that's part of the exercise, but no, it's back, and then they come forward on their own. Back, back, back. So you do this about 20 times, just to bring the blood into the hands, standing up straight. Just like that. Warming up, you're feeling your spine rock back and forth. Okay. After that, arms extended out wide, like this. You want to have your arms, imagine your arms are extending out into space. So they're not like this, or they're not like this, but they're out there. Your chest has to come up just to get your arms out as far as they can. And start doing rotation like this. And the rotation should be a nice circle, a circle with your hand like this, about the circumference of your head. So just like that, out to the side. I do about 10 of these, then I look towards my hand. After about 10, I turn and look the other way. Then I look up, and then I look down, doing 10 rotations before you do each one. I'm not doing the full 10 because I'm just explaining the video. But ideally you want to do about 100 of these, so you can just start with, say, 40. When you're done, relax. The next one you're doing with palms up, thumbs towards the back. Same thing. Backwards rotation. Backwards rotation. Remember, extending through the fingers lengthwise out as far as you can. And then look the opposite way. Look to the left. To the right. You should do 10 rotations before you change the head position. Up and down. Once again, I'm not doing the full 10. Up and then stop. Okay, you can shake out your shoulders a little bit. You might have felt a burn from that. Okay. Then moves on to shoulder rotation. So hands at the side, and you want to be rolling your shoulders forward like this. Here's what it looks like from the side. There's not a lot of moving around to the body, it's just the shoulders. Your elbows aren't really bending a lot. Keeping your hands on your hips. Like this. Same thing. Turn your head. Well, you can do like 5 each one. Turn your head the other way. Big circle, big as you can. Head down. just repeat the same thing, except backwards rotation. So, shoulders are coming back. Looking to the left. Etc. to the right. Down, or up this time. Down. Think of warming up your hips with your hands like that. They're not on your hips, they're a little lower. Okay. So we had arm extension, circle, front and back, palms up, frontwards, palms down, backwards, palms up, then with the shoulders forward, backwards, and after that, we're going to go into something called cherry picking. And basically, hopefully you can see my feet in the video here. You want to pretend like you're picking cherries from the ceiling, and then coming down, following with your eyes into your hands, and then just kind of like imagine dropping the cherry down by your feet. As you drop the cherry down by your feet, your weight switches over to the other side of your body. See how my head is kind of swaying to the side? And as that weight transfers, this side is the light side, this side is the heavy side, or white and black, yin and yang, whatever. And you're coming up as a unit on this side. Picking. Inhale and stretch. And look with your eyes right at your hands. And then exhale, come down. Looking full time. Drop. Shift weight again. Coming up at this side. This is the light side now. So it's like that. So this is an exercise for your neck. You're getting extension. Flexion. You're stretching the arm, the ribs, and it's balanced because your foot is coming up off the ground. So from the side, here's what this looks like. Okay. This side will be the light side. See my heel coming up off the ground, and the hands stretching all the way up. Grab the cherry, bring it down. Now my toe is touching the ground for balance, but there's not a lot of weight on it. See, I can pick it up, but it's just there. All my weight is on the other side, and then bring it down. I've been doing this for years, so I've worked on the balance. Once again, you're looking down, grabbing the cherry, just like that, coming back down. So that is cherry picking exercise. I might have to do some more explanation on that. Okay, I do about 20, pick 20 cherries, drop them down. Your body should kind of be split into halves when you're doing that. So it's light, light, and this is the dark side. It does have martial art applications in it as well. Okay, after cherry picking, just we have extending out with the arm. So when you're doing this, you're imagining pushing two walls out or two people away, or just pushing out into infinity as far as you can. If you have rounded shoulders like this when you're pushing out, it helps straighten you out. That. And your wrists. Here they're kind of flexed. And then as you push out, they're into extension. So you're getting a movement of the wrist, like that. And you're just pushing out like this. Do that about 20 times. Not about 20 times. Do it 20 times. Just like that. Okay? After each exercise, you can relax, bring your shoulders down. It takes about 20 minutes to do these exercises. I just woke up, and I haven't done anything. I drank some water, and I'm doing these exercises. So after the pushing, like this, just leave your arms out like that. Keep your left hand palm down, thumb towards the front, and the right hand palm up, thumb towards the back. So you're like this. So we call this the Balinese dancer. You're looking right at your fingertips, and then you switch. You inhale and exhale, looking at the palm of your other hand. So you're rotating like you're twisting out a towel, wringing it dry. So this hand is twisting this way, and the other is twisting the other way. Here's the exaggerated motion, but here's how you want to do it. You breathe in to center, and you breathe out. Twist. I'm also stretching the side of my body, my neck. This is an eye exercise, focusing on your fingertips every time. Now when I'm rotating like this, my hand is not rotating like the circle. It's kind of rotating just along one axis like this. So after you do about 10 to 20 of these, you just drop one arm and you do only one side. Take your other free hand, put it on the shoulder so you can feel what's going on. You can also massage your shoulder if you need to do certain therapies or anything like that. You're looking away and looking towards your hand. When you're looking towards your hand, your palm's up. When you're looking away, it's down, but try and bring it back around so it's up again. One of the things you don't want to do is be going like this with your hand when you're looking. Try and keep it up. Try and keep it in one point in space. That. Do about 20 of those. Those work your rotator, amongst other things. Come over to the other side. Same thing. Do about 20 with each arm. I'll do it from this side so you can see. Just like that. After a while, you can bring it to there and then also bring it to your back like that. Kind of the martial art aspect of it. Chicken wing. So you continue doing those, and that's the rotator cuff exercise. Okay, after that, we're going to, like the one that we're pushing out like this, or we're going to be pushing out to the front and the back. And there's a wall here, so I'm going to have to do it facing this way. So, like this. And it's the same thing, you're pushing like you're stopping people from both sides. Your feet are straight ahead, about that far apart. You can actually have them touching together if you want. and you're pushing out. Your fingers should be at eye height. Your hand should be at shoulder height. Your back hand, same thing. Shoulder, elbow, wrist should be at shoulder height. Fingers should be at eye height. You're focusing on one point on the wall in front of you, and then you're switching and doing the same thing. Do 20 of these. You're breathing out, in, exhale, inhale, exhale, like inhale, exhale. Sometimes at the end of these, I close my hands like this. And when you're done with your 20th one, watch my head. See, I'm looking forward like this all the time, staring at that one point. When you're done with your 20th one, now you look behind you, like this. Now you're always looking at that one point behind you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Like that. Okay, after about 20 of those, shake your hands out. And you're going to be doing an exercise that's retracting the shoulder blades. This would be protraction, and this is retraction. So there's a lot of people that are, have protracted shoulders, tight pecs, coming forward like that. What we want to do is retract the shoulders. Chest out, heart open, shoulders back. And what we're going to do, we're going to have our hands shoulder height, about shoulder distance apart as well. And we're going to be retracting the shoulder, keeping the hands the same distance apart. Your exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Now look at my elbow. My elbow is not bending. When I bring my arm back, there's no bend in my arm. It's not like I'm doing this. It's not like I'm doing this. My arm stays locked, and I'm just bringing it back like that. From the front, like that. After the 10th one, turn your hands facing each other like this. About fingers touching, same thing. And you're pushing in. Like there's a beach ball between your chest and your hands, and you're pushing that in. The thing is that you're not bending your elbows, keeping the elbows locked. You're just bringing the shoulders back. So 2 positions. 10 with the fingers out, and 10 with the fingers in. Like that. Sometimes you can kind of bring your hands like this a little bit, or like this a little bit, just to get a little different angle on the joint. I have a broken collarbone here, so sometimes I just play with that angle to work on it a little bit. Okay? The next one, you're keeping your arms extended out like this, and you are looking right at your fingertips, keeping the hands together, and then you inhale, open up, and now you're looking straight ahead. Then you exhale, and you close up, and you follow your fingers over to the other hand, like that. So now I'm looking right at my fingertips. Inhale. As I follow my fingertips out to the center, I stay looking at the center. Exhale, As I close, I start looking at my fingertips coming to there. So it looks like this. Now look directly at the camera so you can see where I'm looking. And as you do this and you get better at it, you kind of do it a little faster, like you're swinging something out like a backhand. So every time your hand touches the other one, you should be looking right at your fingers, kind of like the finger to the nose trick, but it's the hand to the other hand, and you're watching. So you're developing hand-eye coordination, stretching the shoulder, using the muscles of the shoulder to open up, stretching the chest, using the chest muscle to bring the arm forward, just like that. You're also rotating the waist slightly. Rotating the waist, and you're rotating the spine a lot with this exercise as well. Alright? So I'll do this a couple more times so you can see it. Alright, and that's pretty much what we have for the upper body. Then there's a little bit of a lower body exercise that we're doing in here. Same thing like we were starting off with the hands like this, except we do it with the feet. Like this. People that are flexible can go up a little higher, but not too much. Do about 20 of those. Shift your weight to the other foot. Same thing. Now from the front, straight up, just like this. There's a wall behind me, so I can't really kick that far back. Then to shift, the other hand. If you feel like you're balanced, just bring yourself back to the center line. I usually do this wax on, wax off thing with my hands if I lose my balance. Your eyes should be focused on one point on the wall in front of you. If you're looking all around, your balance is going to be off, but if you're focused, you can kind of use it as a magnet to keep you down. So after you have your foot like this, bring it up like this. You can support yourself on the wall for balance in the beginning. Doing leg kicks, stretching the hamstring, using the hip flexors, like that. Then shaking the ankle. And when I'm shaking the ankle, I'm using my quad and my hamstring to bring my leg back and forth really fast, and my ankle is just relaxed. I'm balancing. Here's what it looks like from the front. And the leg is out. After you're done with the ankle, you go back to the leg. I do about 12 kicks, 24 ankle things. And then when you're done with the kicks, you drop your leg down and you do it from the side. So starts with the leg swing. After you get about 12, come up to the knees. If you can, get your femur 90 degrees to the ground. Then the ankles. Do about 24 of those. Then back to 12 more of these. And then you let it come back down again. Then you do the same thing to the other side. You switch your weight. Do the leg thing 12 times. Bring it up. Do the knee thing 12 times. Then do the ankle thing 24 times because it's the end exercise. Then back to the leg 12 times. can work up to 12, you can only do 5. But just work on each aspect, and then you go back down the leg again. When you're done, just kick a couple out, like that. Moving on to the knees. Everyone should do this exercise. Oh, I think my film just ran out. No, it's good. Okay, so rotate the knees. You want to make a circle about this big, like your head. Rotating the knees, hands on the knees, so you can feel them. Looking straight ahead, try not to move your head all around, but keep it focused. Your legs should be together. Your ankles touching, your feet touching. Just rotate counterclockwise or clockwise, doesn't matter to me. But what you do after doing it about 10 times, you switch, go the other direction. So what that looks like from the side is just like this. You're looking up, you're not looking down. You're rotating the legs around. That, switching, going the other way. After that, you should be, once you're done with the circle, you start doing double independent circles. What I'm doing is I'm coming back, out, together, back, out, together, back, out, together, just like that. 10 times. Try and keep your feet on the ground. Your feet should be on the ground, not touching. Then the other way. Bend your knees, spread them out, straighten your legs, come back, just like that. Here's what it looks like from the side. Coming forward, open, back. Forward, open, back, forward, open, back. Then you do that about 10 times. The last one is figure 8. We're going like doing a pattern like this. So it's back and diagonal, around, back and diagonal. So as your legs go through the center line, it should be making an X. So they're coming across, around, and then here's the other part of the X right there, like that. Hands still on the knee. Then switch, go the other way. Just like that. Okay, and that's it for this video series. I have one more video series to do. Thanks.